Hello friends, hope you are fine. So let's talk about the Bolan 136 part 1 of Kuruluş Osman. At the beginning of the episode, Osman comes to the shop of Holafera in the winter market and says to him, Holafera welcomes the woman, who thanks her. Then Osman makes her pay attention to know about Orhan and says, Mr. Orhan is always present here. I don't know why. So Holafera says, you are from the palace of Osman Sardar, which Osman says, yes, I was there. But now we are with the blessed woman. And this was in our destiny. This is what Holafera says. Then you know Orhan's childhood very well, which Osman says, why not at all? He was such a naughty kid that don't even ask. He always fought with Aladdin for military training. But now he has grown up, while Orhan is constantly looking at Holafera. Then the blessed woman asks, son, what happened? Or you didn't even know that Holafera was coming? Then Orhan says, no, I didn't know either. On this, the blessed woman says, you certainly don't know, but you are seeing. Who is Holafera towards? Look at this carefully. You can't trust any Basantini. I will soon find a Turkish girl for your marriage. Then Orhan silences them in anger. Here Osman says to Holafera, you are looking for a wife for the blessed woman Orhan Sardar, but I know who is in her heart. There, as soon as Orhan starts moving towards Holafera, then the blessed woman stops him and says, don't make it longer. You will do what a Sardar's pride is. On the other hand, Holafera says to Osman, if you allow me, I will go to my Goku, he says, and she moves on. At this moment, seeing Mehmed coming, Osman suddenly goes to the other side. While Orhan also moves towards him, Fatima says to the blessed woman, mother, you have put a lot of pressure on my brother. While Mehmed reaches the Holafera's shop and says, I want to be the first customer of your business. For the first time, the way we met, as an apology, so Holafera says, it was a pleasure to know that you did not forget him. He is a very bad meeting. At this moment, seeing Orhan coming, Mehmed says, then accept my apology. I want to buy all the goods from your shop. Hearing this, Orhan comes to the same side and says, what kind of apology is this? Seeing the side of the Holafera, she says to Mehmed, I accept your apology, Mehmed. Hearing this, he turns to Mehmed and Orhan and says, Orhan Sardar is fine. Will we give you an account? Then Orhan says, I'll definitely be accounted for. You will give me an account of everything. About Holafera. On this, Holafera says, I can solve my own matters. Orhan Sardar, this is my and Mehmed Sardar's matter. Then Orhan says, Holafera. Speaking to the Holafera, she says, I don't want to fight in front of my shop. With this, Mehmed moves forward and Orhan says, what are you doing here? The Holafera replies, I have also come here to trade like you. Orhan Sardar. On this, Orhan says, so you have come here to trade, Holafera. Stay away from Mehmed. You can't trust him. Then Holafera says, I am only trading in Orhan. Yes, the same thing you call the Turkish sweat of the forehead. Anyway, you tell me, did you talk to your mother? Or has she found you a new bride? Your mother is looking for a bride for you. Everyone in the market is talking about it. Hearing this, Orhan angrily says, do whatever you want. It is clear who my heart wants. I only have love for you in my heart. Holafera. On this, Holafera says, Orhan Sardar, I have work, give permission, he says. She turns to the shop. There. People are running here and they're in fear. Destruction is everywhere. Bala Hattan and the Lordin are constantly trying to stop the Crusaders, and they are encouraging the Crusaders more than they can. In this fight, Holafera is also supporting them. The soldier's sword is also moving at a fast pace. At this moment, a child shoots arrows at the Crusaders with great skill, and the arrows left by him, they go to hell for each Crusader soldier. His tongue is constantly Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. While here, Holoferah's arm is injured while fighting. Seeing this, Aladdin suddenly asks, "Are you fine, Holoferah?" Answer, Holoferah says, "I am fine in Aladdin. They are coming in droves. What will we do?" So Aladdin says, "When Allah is with us, it doesn't matter. There is no conqueror except Allah." With this, they once again break down on the Crusaders, while Ustid Guevara and Weslis are standing and watching this whole scene, and Weslis says, "Ustid Guevara is making a great effort. He is not giving up, but we have set fire on this." Ustid Guevara says, "Send a message to Tassalios. He should come back immediately. Then send him to the place where we have already talked about. Let him wait for me there." While listening to this, Weslis moves forward. There, Osman breaks down on the commander in the Mongol army, and they kill him and take out his chest. Seeing this, the Mongol soldiers attack Osman, but Osman starts cutting them. Seeing this scene, Turan, Connor and the rest of the soldiers also start cutting the Mongols. Mongol army becomes hell for the Mongols. After killing the Mongols present nearby, Osman comes in front of the commander again. Seeing this, the commander attacks them, but Osman quickly drops his sword. Meanwhile, the Mongol soldiers attack Osman again. Seeing this, the Mongol soldiers start moving towards the camp in large numbers. Despite not caring about their numbers, Osman and his soldiers are constantly fighting. Seeing another group of Mongols coming, Connor tells Osman, "Sir, their reinforcements are coming. These Mongols are in large numbers." Seeing the Mongols coming from everywhere, Osman looks at them in anger. There, many Mongol soldiers climb on the Turan lying on the ground. Seeing this, Connor suddenly moves forward and helps him. Ikat also kills many Mongols at the same time. During the fight, a Mongol soldier's leg is injured by the attack of the Turan. But despite this, he does not retreat and continues to bring the Mongols to hell. Osman is also capturing the Mongols. Here, Sogdian Aladdin is constantly defending. At this moment, a Suluvi soldier starts attacking him from behind, but the soldier stops his attack, while Tassalios is constantly martyring many soldiers, and while shouting, he says, "Soldiers, do not pity anyone. Cut them all." With this, Bola Hatun rides on the horse and throws the Suluvi. And Bar says loudly, "Well done, soldiers and sisters. Do not let them pass." The soldiers of Goncha also take a big part in this fight. After injuring the soldier, Aladdin asks him, which now the soldier says, "I am fine. Do not worry." While fighting, Tassalios gives a sign and tells the soldiers, "Soldiers, we are going back. Come on." With this, they all start retreating, and the soldiers who were left behind are killed. At the end of the war, Bola Hatun says, "This is the fate of those dogs who want to attack the sheep." Aladdin once again goes to the soldier. Then the soldier says, "I am fine, thank God. We forced the disbelievers to go back," which Aladdin says, "Thank God, thank God. From now on, I am angry with you for my life. May God be pleased with you." Then the soldier says, "May God be pleased with us all, Prince." Then Aladdin asks Bola Hatun and Goncha about their situation. After this, Bola Hatun says to the warriors and sisters, "Our martyrs should be buried, and the wounded should be transferred to the hospital." With this, they hear the call of prayer. And while listening to the call of prayer, they all feel comfort and peace. On the other hand, in the cold market, Orhan tells Maloon Hatun, "Mother, there are talks of looking for my bride in the whole market. What do you want to do?" Maloon Hatun says, "Yes, let it be. What happened? Not just the market. I've sent a message to all the tribes." Seeing Orhan angry, Fatima says, "Be calm." Then Orhan, while making him quiet, says, "Fatima, stop." Then Maloon Hatun says, "We will talk about it now. Mother, don't you know who is in my heart?" Then Maloon Hatun says, "Then keep your heart in control. We have talked about this, At this time, Jerkutai comes and says to Maloonhattan, Maloonhattan, the more things you have put on the table of the shop together. This is against the law. You have kept a lot of stuff. Remove the one who is more than necessary. Then Maloonhattan says to him, What are you saying, Jerkutai? It is good. Are you making new rules and laws? Orhan Jerkutai says, This is the law of the cold market. Whoever wants to open a shop here, he will follow these rules and laws. Hearing this, Orhan says angrily, Jerkutai Sardar, do you want to create a problem? Then Jerkutai says, to do business together, everyone will put the same stuff on the table. These are the rules and laws. At this moment, a soldier comes and says to Orhan, My prince, they have attacked the city. Hearing this, everyone gets very worried. My brother Aladdin and mother Bala are present there. Then Maloonhattan says to Orhan, Go to the city quickly. We will go to the city. They will attack more than this. Hearing this, Orhan quickly leaves from there. Seeing this chaos, Olufara comes to Jerkutai and asks, Jerkutai Sardar, is there any bad news? Jerkutai says, the Christians have attacked the city. Hearing this, Olufara also gets worried. There, Sardar Yaqub is present with his family. Sadat Hatun says to Mehmed, So you bought all the stuff of Olufara. Very good. By doing this, you will win his heart too. Then Sardar Yaqub asks, Is Goncha still not here, respected? Then Sadat Hatun says, No sir, his work is not over yet. At the same time, Jerkutai comes there and says, Yaqub Sardar has attacked Sowit. Hearing this, everyone stands up suddenly, and Sardar Yaqub says, What? My daughter Goncha is in Sowit. Jerkutai, who did this? Answer, Jerkutai says, Christians. Then Sardar Yaqub says, Mehmed, go quickly. Hearing this, Mehmed runs away with the soldiers, and Sardar Yaqub says angrily, Hatun, get ready. We are going to the city right now. Osman Sardar is not present. We will maintain order there. Orhan is leaving the market with speed. That Mehmed reaches him and says, Orhan, if my sister gets even a little loss, then I will not leave any of them alive. On this, Orhan says, if you want to meet your sister, then don't talk too much, Mehmed. Along with this, they both run the horses on the side of Sowit. And with this, the first part of Bolam is complete. Hope you liked this video. For watching part to subscribe the channel, thanks.